What is up, guys? I hope everyone's doing incredibly well tonight. It is late night, so we are going to dive into this message I'm getting around the Divine Masculine Collective. And I'm hearing a lot about like introverted, extroverted, and I'm hearing Ascension symptoms as well, okay? So I feel like your masculines, they've been quiet, and a lot of them who have been feeling like they're changing their extroverted ways, it's because Ascension symptoms are taking over. And when Ascension symptoms hit you, you really have to bunker down and spend time with yourself, okay? And the reason being is because you become a sponge, a big old sponge. So spending time in really loud, chaotic environments, a lot of crowds, it tends to make your journey a lot harder because now you're starting to pick up on everyone's energy around you, and it feels like the voices are getting louder in your head. And when you spend time in a certain environment or with a certain person, when you go home, it's like you start feeling sick to your stomach. So many of the Divine Masculines are starting to piece these things together. So I'm hearing Divine Feminines, many of you might be observing this, okay? I feel like you guys have definitely been in some kind of separation energy, and you guys are noticing a change in your Divine Masculines. Maybe their profiles have gone on private. Maybe they have stopped posting on social media altogether. There is really this need to be more private right now. That is what I'm picking up for them. So I feel like this is just, a bit of a confirmation here on their journey. If you're curious, Divine Feminine, a lot of you could be mirroring this too, or maybe you went through this already, and a lot of you are like, oh shit, it's happening. They're going under the radar. Okay, so the Ascension has started. We do have Firm here, which is wide awake. Told you guys. Clean. So that was that clean energy or cleaning up shop that we've been talking about. For many of them, I feel like it's going to translate to like sobering up as well. I know many of you love the song Synchronicity, Kingdom of Heart, Simple and Clean. When you walk away, you don't hear me say, please baby, don't go. Simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight. It's hard to let it go. So that's kind of like the depiction of a lot of the Divine Masculines hitting that space where it's hard when you're not around Divine Feminine. I don't feel pure and clean. I don't feel clean when you're not around. My energy gets all dirty again, okay? So a lot of them are really wide awake to this, and if their energy gets dirty in a lot of these outside environments, they could be paying very close attention like a hawk to the company they keep, right? A lot of the times it's usually the people closest to us that we've revealed things to. They know things about us. We know for a fact deep down inside that the relationship is toxic, but what your masculines are finding is that there's no more excuses. Like, there's no excuse to hold on to this friendship or this relationship or this job or, whatever dynamics there are that's weighing down their reality. Many of them are shocked. They're shocked a little bit, and that's why they're super quiet right now. Many of you are noticing it, okay? If your masculines are super extroverted, they love off posting up on social media, being all over the place. And even if they don't post, you guys are definitely seeing them, friends of friends, tagging them. They're all over the place. They can't do that shit anymore. And even if they are doing it, I guarantee you they're faking it until they make it, because when they go home, you think the physical crash is crazy off of 3D substances. Yo, the crash out when you trying to fake it while you're having an ascension is way worse, okay? Now that is some shit that will get your attention and drive you into solitude. That shit will have you, really cherishing the people that really do have your back. It'll get you to open up your eyes like wide awake here and see exactly who's in your corner and who is not. The universe will put you through so many situations to give you that spiritual awakening. So I feel like a lot of your masculines have seen it. They're like, all right, universe, I've had enough. I'm going to retreat into solitude. So that's why many of you have not really seen them all that much. It's why many of you cannot pick up on their energy. I feel like many of them are trying their best not to think a lot. Many of them could be very drawn to nature, spending time with people who genuinely care for them and mean them well. They could be turning to prayer a lot, meditation, anything to basically cleanse their energy, right? Like simple and clean, so that they can be more decisive and move forward on their journey. Many of them are feeling the call as well with the picture in this card. So part of them being of assistance on the spiritual path, it's like the universe is like, hey, sleepyhead, we're going to need you to wake up now. We're going to need you to wake up from that buzz. Kill that buzz now, because you are needed on the battlegrounds, my friend. It's either their talents are needed or, like whatever your Divine Masculines are really talented at or really, really good at, there's a reason that their environments weigh them down from being able to carry through with a lot of these goals. And, and not unfortunately, but, we did sign up for free will. So it's just a matter of being able to utilize that at this time, okay? So we do have forgotten person. And this could be something, too, that they're having to work on in solitude, where they've really genuinely forgotten what makes them passionate, what makes them happy. I'm also hearing like a circus clown, so many of them are realizing that they don't have to perform for people, whatever way, shape, or form that may be. It may be on the job, it may be with family, it could be with friends. And this is why a lot of them who are extroverted, they're feeling like they don't, like it's time to reshape that, or they were giving too much or pouring too much of their energy or doing too much for people. Like a lot of your divine masculines have really big hearts. A lot of them are heavy earners as well, but they're surrounded by people who take advantage of that, okay? And their energy levels were paying for it. It wasn't until they met you, Divine Feminine, maybe gone through some kind of process where because you weren't in that fast-paced life meant that you were, boring, or you weren't a match, whatever the case is. Now they are craving the lifestyle that you live. Like I'm saying, tucked away from many of you, if you catch that mountain reference in the last video, it's like you live on a mountain somewhere, Divine Feminine. And I feel like there's a part of your masculine now where they're on that journey to going off on their own mountain, so that way they can find whoever this forgotten person is. And it's hitting really hard because there's a lot of close relationships that are breaking down, and it feels like grief or loss, especially if we've been doing a job for a really long time and we realize, this is it, I gotta get out, like no more straws, okay? Like, the last straw, okay, well, I feel like a lot of your divine masculines are having these moments where it's the last straw and I need to get out and I need to go. And by doing that and letting go, they're forcing themselves into a place of solitude. So, yeah, if many of you have been feeling like the connection is renewing itself, or you're feeling like communication is somehow wanting to happen or something like that, it could be because while they're in this place of solitude, they are thinking back. Of course, they're keeping an eye on you. Many of you repeat in their memory, deja vu, all of these things that they're going through now. You definitely would have given them a forewarning that it was about to happen, or maybe many of you were trying to prevent them from having to go through the experiences. Instead, they ended up labeling you the bad guy, Divine Feminines, and pushed you away. Well, yeah, many of them feel like they're kind of paying the price for that now because it's painful, right? Like the Ascension, and when it pushes you into that journey where you're alone. It's just you. It's just you on your own because you burnt bridges or you chose the wrong team. And yeah, now it's up to you to kind of change your ways. We do have threats here: money, life, violence, privacy. Okay, this could also be another reason why many of them are laying low, because I'm hearing a lot of deception, right? Like giving too much information to the wrong people. Now that they are wanting to be less on the scene, they are getting threats around that, because I was thinking circus clown means like they're expected to come out and perform or do something or show up, and they don't want to. Like all they feel like is sitting in the dark. Many of them may be getting a lot of notifications on their phone, and it's scary because they're realizing like, I don't want to be with these people. I don't want to be out on the scene like this. I don't want to be in a particular environment because I just don't want to live this lifestyle anymore. And think about it, guys. That is literally like losing your identity in this moment. And that's why Ascension feels so heavy. But I feel like I want to get some romance angels and soften up this energy a little bit, because they're thinking about you a lot, Divine Feminines. When somebody reaches out and they pray, many of them are praying to God that you will somehow resurface in their life and you'll be the one to explain what it is they're going through, or at least provide some kind of knowledge or spiritual information that helps to at least explain it. Okay, what are they grieving for or crying out for? Yeah, let your friends help you. Baby, come back. Any kind of fool could see there was something in everything about you. Yeah, that everything, that something and everything about you. They're asking for that support. I feel like now is the time where they're reaching out more than ever. And that's what happens when you're in solitude, right? It's like you start feeling so lonely that you have to dig deeper within, and then you seek out connection with Source, right? With God, realizing that I can't do this shit alone. God, help me. Okay, so many of your masculines, are turning into a believer, I feel. And that is, I feel, also to that first step into accepting the journey with you as well, Divine Feminines. Now is the time. If this reading finds you, get ready for communication, but it's going to be the kind of communication that you guys have been waiting for a long time, Divine Feminines. And it's going to organically come where they've reached to this place on their own because they've been dragged through the mud. So get ready to be asked out on a date. They genuinely want to spend time with you. I've been talking a lot about meeting you in the physical. I think I shared a reading today that talked about wanting to meet you in person. That's going to be really important because after all of the damage that's been done, all of the betrayal, they're going to want to explain themselves to you in person. Okay, I'm hearing a lot of romantic gestures, a lot of things that need to be said, and it can't be genuinely done unless they're in front of you. So somebody is going to come out of the works and show up. I feel like that's been a big thing on your journey, is that they haven't shown up in a way that lets you know, like, I'm in this thing with you. I can't, go in any other direction other than by doing right by this thing. And for many of you, that's going to be that 717 energy. Shit, damn, meeting up in person for the first time, watching your Divine Masculine have to breathe into a paper bag, and you're going to be like, oh my God, I thought I was nervous about meeting. Are you okay, sir? Like, do you need to do some breath work? Okay, maybe we should do some breath work. You guys are going to see, like, it's going to baffle you as to just how much they were really experiencing this journey all along. They were just bluffing so hard, but now that they've been forced into, again, this place of solitude by the universe, their extroverted ways, goodbye. That was a distraction from having you hear that higher self and that inner voice talk to you. So since you refuse to listen and take the solitude on your own, sorry about my dryer in the background, we're going to now present you with the opportunity to feel it energetically in your body. Now you're going to pick up on other people's thoughts. Now you're going to realize that friend you've been keeping this whole time doesn't really mean you well. All of these things are going to come up where it's going to make them confront, the path that they're on, and, eventually this connection as well. Okay, some of you Divine Feminines also, like, damn, you're gonna get your justice, yo. You really are, because you're gonna be the one to come in and help this Divine Masculine awaken and remember. Okay, they're gonna be the ones to be like, damn, I'm on this spiritual path, like, everybody get the hell away, I need my Divine Feminine. Okay, because this is gonna be the path that they're on, seeking out their North Star. A lot of the downloads are coming in real quick, and like the High Priestess knows what to do with it. The Divine Masculines are shitting themselves, right? What the hell do I do with it? And when they talk with the Divine Feminines, you get to explain to them all about the Magician energy, and then they'll be smooth sailing. But until then, yeah, the vibe is that, holy shit, I need to touch bases with you. Okay? You're going to be spending a lot of time in solitude right now. That's the reason why they've been laying low, guys. That's why they've been slowly disappearing. And it's not like you don't know. You know Divine Feminine, but I feel like the cards here, like, this could be that confirmation. All right, guys? So, shall we get one more from the Romance Angels and see what happens when you guys reach out and communicate with each other? I don't know how that's going to happen, but what's going to be revealed when communication does happen? And it will. So someone's going to be taking off this deceptive mask for once and for all. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. I feel like that's going to be something that they're going to tell you that they have remembered, especially paired up with forgotten person as well, right? Because this time around, when they do resurface, there's no deception energy with you, Divine Feminines. You already went through this firm energy. You already cut them off. That's why they can't reach out to you now that shit is hitting the fan. It's not that easy. They have to go through this ascension now on their own, and it's only after that transformation energy will they have that feeling return back to the connection. Maybe many of them too are seeing just how much they were in fact deceptive. I'm hearing somebody say, I wasn't a friggin' asshole. Like, now that they're having all of the realizations that they're having with the remember and awakening, yeah, a lot of that freaking scared the crap out of me. I thought it was someone knocking on my door at what is it, 11 p.m. at night? Oh my goodness. Ooh, wake up call there. That could be it too. A big wake up call, right? A big wake up call as to who it is you are, and the fact that when they do approach you, many of you aren't going to get this toxic type of energy anymore. And that's to tell you volumes about how they're changing this, like, these extroverted ways, because they're realizing they were picking up a lot of energy. Many of them are seeing, too, that they weren't themselves when they were around you. There was too much influence around them. not enough time spent on their own, right? Tending to their own garden, tending to the things that were supposed to make them either operate in a healthy way or to their optimum level. Instead, they might have chosen a different path. But I feel, again, now is when you guys are going to get the confirmation or the revealing of all of that, okay? You guys are probably going to have a lot of catching up to do, like a lot of talking. You know, this is going to be the type of reunion where you guys are going to end up, okay, getting the awkwardness out of the way. It's going to be a phone call, but this phone call is going to be like 3 hours long, and it's going to be so weird that you guys look at the phone and realize it's been 3 hours since you've been talking, because it's not going to feel like that. It's going to feel like you've just been catching up. All right, so, ooh, that's a lovely synchronicity for someone out there. All right, guys, that is it for this check-in. I love you guys, and I hope you have enjoyed this one, okay? I will maybe see you guys, in tomorrow's readings, okay? Take care, guys. Bye.